The whole fit, the whole fit. ENC had the best outfits. They always did.
How you guys feel about long hair Christian?
Prime Christian.
It's yeah.
I don't know. He's keeping it good, bro.
Christian didn't
Christian looks
become who he
fantastic
was.
for his age.
Yeah, but
He's in fantastic shape.
Christian didn't become Christian until he went to Impact.
You can give me
Yeah,
any. You can give me any version of Christian. I'm happy with it. I feel like he's stayed good no matter. Like it doesn't matter.
Talent wise, yeah, but not position. He wasn't. He didn't become a thing until Christian Cage.
Yeah,
that's when
he event Christian Cage.
Well, yeah, but even before then, he was gold. Like, bro, him and Jericho.
He was underutilized.
Yeah, he kind of like what Jimmy was touching on earlier, maybe even you or when y'all were talking, whoever was talking with Stacy, saying like playing your position and like knowing like what you're good for. Like he over exceeded what they were asking of him. But I'm saying like who he was, like he obviously should have been more pushed throughout his entire career. But that Impact era specifically was different.
Yeah, he definitely came into his own during that time, and people really sleep on. And the only reason the Summer of Punk was so big, it rejuvenated wrestling for me personally. So I know it did for a lot of people. Summer of Punk was a huge deal, and it was so important to wrestling that people forget how good the Randy Orton Christian rivalry was that was happening on SmackDown at the same time. It gets overlooked because of how iconic the CM Punk run was.
That time period. Oh my
if Christian
God.
Cage is peak Christian, then that 2011 world title run is right below it. That was a fantastic rivalry.
I love what he's doing right now.
Yeah, everything he's doing with Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
And Luchasaurus is great. Yeah, it's good stuff. Heel Christian is the mainstream wrestling fans don't know about heel Christian yet, but they're gonna learn. If you watch TNA, then you know.
Right.
But if you stick to WWE and you're trying AEW, you're gonna be in for a treat. Could you imagine a heel Christian and Edge tag team? Could you imagine a heel ENC? Like a true heel ENC, not like goofy heels like they were. I mean, like...
I feel like our rated RKO kind of... I don't think I need an aggressive heel Christian and Edge because of RK.
That's how I feel.
I don't think aggressive. I think malicious. I'm more on the idea of it being malicious.
I don't think I'd be as into it.
Yeah, but I don't think we need that with RK because this is the thing. Randy is a better heel than Christian is a better heel, like than Christian being. So
it's one of the greatest of all time.
Right. So it's almost like a thing where it's like casual fans would much rather see Randy be a heel than a face, and would rather much see Christian as a face than a heel.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so you put Edge in a heel role next to one of them, I'm going to pick Randy. I think that's what they should be doing with them two right now. But
I think the parallels of Christian and Matt Hardy's career are astonishing. How similar they are in terms of popularity and where they had to go to exceed what they were kind of capped at. You think about Christian, underutilized, kept in a tag team division, was pushed as a mid-carder, sorta, left, went to TNA, became the main event guy, the TNA World Champion, Christian Cage, came back, wasn't pushed as well as he should have been. He was always kept with quotations the B title, and was never given that true main event push. Whereas Matt Hardy was exactly the same. Captain Attacking
Both
Division.
ECW champions.
No, we're disregarding that. That's literally the C tier belt. That is C tier. Would you rather been Intercontinental Champion or ECW Champion
ECW champion.
in that era?
No. Wait,
Exactly.
what's that era? Because like it depends.
Silver
what belt?
belt.
Like, are we? Okay, no.
Exactly. It was a less than belt.
Means more than the ECW belt in 2006 through 8.
Yeah. That's what I mean. He was never given that opportunity. And it wasn't until extremely late in his career where he went on the indie scene. He went to TNA, became Broken Matt Hardy, and he was the biggest thing in wrestling. And then he went back to WWE, and they didn't really use him properly. It just the parallels in their careers and how similar it is to me is mind blowing. Because wasn't Hardy was the type guy in TNA too, wasn't he? When he was Broken Hardy, him and Brother Nero, they were the top thing. Mm-hmm. And then they come back to the company that put this glass ceiling on them, and then they weren't utilized to the potential that they could obviously show in other companies. Christian being a top guy in TNA and Hardy being a top guy in TNA, but then going back and falling back into that close to mid card, upper mid, the B plus players. They became B plus players.